Hello all. Well, we're inside because it's too wet and drizzly, and I just had my shingles vaccine, my last shot, which made me very sick the last couple days. So this is the last day of the sickness, so I thought I would just hang out inside and let it heal itself. Well, let's talk about something that's very important that's going on around the world and the oceans. A new study sounds alarms on threat of deep ocean current collapse. Antarctic currents enrich 40% of Earth's deep oceans with oxygen and nutrients that are vital for marine life. This current slowed dangerously in the recent decades and could collapse by mid-century. The study shows that a 30% slowdown in deep water currents around Antarctica since the early 1990s. That deep ocean current below approximately 13,000 feet that originates in the cold, dense water off the continental shelf of Antarctica and flows to ocean basins across the planet. It's sort of the main mover of the ocean currents. In the past, 3 circulations have taken more than 1,000 years or so to change, but this is happening over just a few decades. In February, the analysts of satellite imagery showed Antarctica sea ice coverage was 31% below average the previous month. The previous month was significantly lower than the previous January low marks set in 2017. In January, a 600 square mile iceberg nearly the size of Great London broke off Antarctic's Brent ice shelf. For those that say that climate change isn't happening, all they have to do is just read the science, read the studies, and forget about this woke indoctrination that they're getting. They're constantly getting woke indoctrination from the right wing, saying that climate change doesn't exist and the planet is flat. They're coming on with this nonsense about the planet being flat. Now, if the planet is flat, how did it form that way? Is it flat in a square, a rectangle, like a plate? What circumstance made the planet flat instead of like a globe? According to the laws of physics, after enough material gets into a certain place, it forms into a globe. That's just the way that gravity works. However, the flat earth right-wingers, mega nonsense, says that the world is now flat and that we need to forget about global climate change and worry about the world being flat. Just can't make this crap up. Our planet is going down the tubes faster and faster. The more climate change there is, the more nonsense there is, the more woke indoctrination there is with the right-wing maggots and trying to cause the planet to fall apart and to where we're supposed to ignore climate change and what's happening. But if you just listen to some of the science, read some of the science, of course now that they're burning all the books that tell you about this kind of thing, it's going to be harder and harder to find the science to read. So you're going to just have to depend on channels like this and forget about the right-wing maggot woke machine. I appreciate any comments on this, your ups, your new subscribers, and until next time.